Hey there everyone, Brian here. Quick update on the green Craftsman racing mower. As you can see, it doesn't look much different, but if you look at the back, you notice the hydro release is missing. Yep, tranny is swapped. I am just getting ready now to pull this rear pan so I can figure out how I'm going to hook up the transmission. I'm hoping I can make it work from the stock rod on from the hydro, make it work to the to the transmission now. So let me just do a quick showing you of the stock tranny. There it is right there. One thing I wish with hydros that they use a side brace instead of these top braces that's on here. But if you notice, a hydro, the right one is farther forward than the left one. On the automatics, they're pretty much in line, but obviously they'll bolt right into place. They're a straight bolt-in. Just like engines, they're pretty much all engines are straight bolt-ins. So anyways, I'm going to get this all pulled off. I was looking at this. I want to see what those 18s look like on here. So if I do with the lower stance, I want to see what it's going to look like with the 18s. If I do lower this, I'm going to flip the tranny and spin it. But I'm kind of going for a off-roader / racer. So if I lower it, it's not going to be very maneuverable. I don't think I'll be able to get through very much. I might just look at flipping the front axle, see where it sits, or I might just leave it stock. Or maybe later on, I'll go into a much bigger build and move the axle forward and see about mounting it up to the front somewhere. We'll see. But I don't really want to mess with this hood very much. This hood's in really good shape. Most of these hoods crack at the front. The headlights are most times are broken out. If you remember that other green Craftsman I had identical to this, that actually came with this rear tank, that this tank came from, was all pretty much banged up. The deck was rotted, 42-inch deck. But the rare thing about this one, the body's in reasonably good condition. A little bit of rust on the dash. The deck was perfect. Spindles were perfect. All the bearings were perfect. And yeah, like it's just weird how some rust out, some don't rust out. I made that comment to Murray Mayhem the other day. It's just weird how some do that. So he has a Craftsman with a 42-inch deck that has a big hole in the middle of it. And he commented back and basically said it's people not cleaning the decks is the big deal with that, and that's why they rot out. I partly believe that, but I've seen so many rot out, and so many that the people have cleaned them, and it's just hard to believe if that's the underlying issue or not. So anyways, with this here, tranny's in, so to get more clearance, I got to pull the fender, and I'm going to do the pulley swap. I got to figure out which pulley I'm going to put on the back. I got a bunch of them to choose from. So drain the gas tank yet again, but luckily I got everything working where I want it, and everything should be working good. Basically, I got to pull the tank. If I have to modify the bar in there, I'm going to have to put the fender back on so I can make sure it's in the neutral location, and then modify the rod underneath that piece I showed in the previous video, and go from there. I'd like to say also thank you for the comments I got on my video from last night. Is this legal? Some interesting comments, and some people actually are going to do some research on that and find out. And I found out a little bit of information on that. Basically, the VIN number, it goes off the body VIN number, not off the engine VIN number. So you can run whatever body, or pretty much whatever engine you want, as long as your body's older than 1975, basically. So, which, yeah, sure, it's good for the hot rodders, but you're running these modern Cummins diesel engines, and they're spewing all this toxic black smoke. And one person was saying it's not going to kill you right now, but it's down the road it could potentially kill you. So, I may do a progress report on this. I still can't really edit videos right this second. I got another machine I could edit on, but I don't upload from that machine, so it doesn't have an internet connection. But yeah, so I'll just go from there. Also, I've noticed on this one here, there's not much rust at all on the trailer hitch. So making me think this one wasn't used much for towing. The other one had some rust on the trailer hitch, the other Craftsman I sold. So yeah, stay tuned for a little bit more information on this, and bye for now. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and like always, please subscribe and comment.